What's up, YouTube? This is your girl, Faces by Brittany. So I'm back at it like a crack addict, and I'm gonna do more of like a natural look. And I actually think I'm gonna use one of my new palettes. The palette isn't new, it's been out for probably like, I don't know, a year or some change, but it took me to 2021 to purchase it because I forgot about it. But it is the Morphe 39A palette, which is one of their like first larger palettes. Looks like this. Like I said, it's not new at all. So I super glued the clear plastic that comes inside of it. But this video is gonna be a little different than my previous ones. I don't normally do talk throughs, but I'm gonna do a talk through / voiceover in between. I'm watching my boy Corey X Kenshin on YouTube because your girl like watching gameplays. So get some snacks or whatever you doing. I hope you're having a great day, a great week, a great year. I hope you are great. But yeah, let's get into this look. So the first thing I'm gonna do is moisturize. I already have this moisturizer on my counter. So it's literally nothing special at all. It just happened to be on my desk because it's good for all skin types. And my mirror is kind of like right here, so I'm gonna be looking at that. I should put it in front of my camera, but I'm gonna start off with my brows. Not my brows necessarily, but I always line my brows first. Honestly, I love this concealer. I do tell you what it is. It's the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. And I use the shade Tan. And it's literally the perfect shade. And for those who are new, thank you for watching. I don't know how you found me, but bless up. I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I only like that concealer for shaping up underneath my brows. I don't even use it for anything else but that, unless I'm being lazy and I use it on my face. But I don't know, I don't really care for it on my face. I only like it underneath my brows, which is like, I don't know. I literally use it for like spot concealing and underneath my brows. For a minute I thought I wanted to put it in my kit, but it kind of tingled underneath the eyes, so I didn't like that for my clients. So I stopped using it for them because I don't want them to think that I'm using something that they're having a reaction to. Because I used it a couple times on my clients, and they was like, this kind of is like doing something underneath my eyes. I was like, oh, don't worry about it. You're not having an allergic reaction. I'm like, yeah, let me just stop using that. So, yeah. So I repositioned the camera, so hopefully it look better. Y'all let me know. I think it look better, but we gonna see. I'm gonna put my phone on silent because people like to FaceTime me too. Okay, so I conceal my brows. Let me turn this down because yeah, loud. And I'm gonna prime my lids. I'm using the P. Louise base. This is number 5. Now, y'all know that this is one of my favorite products. It's a staple in my kit, especially if you're working with pigments and like colorful shades. It's not really necessary if you're using natural shades like I'm going to be using today. But I'm so used to using this product that it's on my desk, it's in my kit, so it's the only thing I reach for. I haven't used primer in a really long time, so I'm not really a fan of primer anymore. Eyeshadow primer, that is. So P. Louise is my go-to. So for this look, pretty much I'm going to be using a lot of browns because I finished watching B. Marie video. She did like a brown look with like green underneath, and I literally got inspired by that to do like a brown look. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. But I'm gonna try to just use one palette. I don't want to use a whole bunch of palettes and then y'all feel like, oh my god, I need 8 palettes to recreate this, because you don't. So I am gonna be really just working with the browns in this palette. So definitely the middle row, these boys right here, the matte shades. I think I'm gonna use these for the lid, since they're lighter. But for the most part, I'm gonna use browns. Yeah. So let's see, cause I don't really know. I'm kind of freestyling what browns I'm gonna use. Let's go with this one to start out. Is that the one I want to use? Yeah, that one to start out. And I'm gonna go from there. Jesus is my savior. Wow, this brown is gorgeous. Like, what? So I'll be dog walking this brown. I'm glad it's a bigger shade because, wow, that is really pretty. Okay, so that brown is really pretty, and dang. So let's go into, we're gonna go into this brown right here because I didn't even see that there because I was more so focusing like up here. So let's go into this one. And I'm using a little, this is an e.l.f. blending brush. Queso. I don't know why I like saying queso all the time. Maybe because I like getting cheese. But I'm gonna take that brush that we had Do I want to take this brush though? Or do I want to take this? Maybe I use this one. Maybe I use this one. And I'm gonna do like a soft cut crease. I'm gonna use 0. I don't really care to use this bright of a shade, but I'm being kind of lazy right now. No, I'm not gonna use 0. I'm gonna use my Tarte concealer in Tan Sand. And I'm gonna tap a little bit of this on because, like I said, I don't want to do an actual cut crease. I want to do like a soft kind of like cut crease, not a harsh one. So tapping that in. And yeah, that's the color I want. To blend this out though, because we're not leaving it like this because it's gonna end up being harsh. And I don't want that. I'm gonna take the fluffy end of this old Anastasia brush. So all I'm really doing is keeping that concealer in place where I placed it, not trying to move it around on the lid too much because I don't want to go back into the browns that we used and place them back where I placed them originally because I got concealer happy and overdid it. So that's why I like taking this little fluffy brush to really make sure I soften everything and make sure that it also blends nicely into the shadows that we already have down, because you know once this concealer dries it doesn't really move. So I want to make sure that once I do set into place that it looks good and I don't have to go back into that brown shadow that we used. Yeah, that look good. All right. What I'm gonna do, what color I'm gonna use to set it. First, let's kind of blend out where that brown meets that tan shade. We're gonna use the crease brush that we used to apply the first shade. And kind of go back and forth with that. You don't want any harshness. Yeah, there we go. I'm using this MAC 217 synthetic brush. They change their brushes, their brush hair, because they're vegan or whatever. I don't really care for the change, but that's also not my company, so. Oh, let me show y'all what color I'm using. So I'm using this shade to set that concealer. So that pretty much wraps up the lid color. Really simple, 2 colors, that's it. We're gonna move on to the face. We're gonna finish the under eyes and everything a little bit later. Let that primer kind of soak in. That was a Milk Hydro Grip primer. If you know, you know. If you don't, I feel bad for you. So foundation. I'm gonna start with my concealer because that's what I've been doing. I've been underpainting with that. So I've been using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This shade I've been using is Walnut, which is a very warm shade. I thought it would be nice, but it kind of looked like too golden on me. But I'm gonna use it because I bought it. It's like, what, $32. Who wasn't about to use it? I wasn't about to return it. I've been like using it and like trying to figure out if I like it. I don't hate it. The only thing is that the applicator is so small, which I don't care for because I feel like I have to keep going back and forth. And the container, I wish I'd got a different shade, but I really didn't feel like asking the vendor who was there. I don't know, y'all. But when I blend everything out, it looks really good. So it works. I don't know if I would buy it again. And I say that only because of the applicator. Like, it's just too small. The coverage is nice. The formula is nice. It's the applicator I don't care for. And it's probably because I'm used to the Tarte applicator. I think that's what it is, y'all. I'm used to that applicator. Speaking of Tarte, I'm going to use Tan Sand here. I think a like bug bit me underneath my eye. I don't know if y'all be able to tell in the video, but my eyes just been like, I don't know, I feel like bugs purposely attack me. And this happened while I was like out and about, so I don't even know like what the heck. I never get acne underneath my eye, so that's how I know it was a bug. Now I am going to be using the Nars foundation today, the matte one. The shade that I use is Macao. This is what the packaging looks like. I don't know why I decided to start using this when it got colder outside. I should have used it when it was hot out because it's a matte foundation, but I like it, which I'm not even surprised because I really love Nars products, so they like don't disappoint me, except for this applicator. Not the formula, just the applicator. Like, it looked real cute or whatever, but I'll just keep using my Tarte, to be honest with you. What I am gonna do so I don't use as much of my foundation is I'm gonna just take my Maybelline concealer and like hit the spots where I feel like I need some coverage. Okay, that's pretty much it. And just y'all, please forgive me for all the extra breathing I'm doing. When I recorded this look, I was congested, so please don't judge me. I grabbed a paper towel because I do blend out my concealer with this brush, and to avoid buildup, I just wipe off all the excess on this paper towel because you will get buildup. I remember I saw an influencer using this brush before to blend out concealer, and the first time I tried it, I was like, yeah, I'm not a fan. Like, this is taking too long. I ain't got that much time. I'd rather just use my sponge. But for some reason, I went back to using this brush. I revisited the case, and now I can't put it down. Like, I use it the same technique for myself, for my clients. Like, I have so many of these brushes now. Now for this part, before I blend all that out, I'm going to use my Tarte. This is so extra, y'all, and I apologize because this part is extra. I'm going to use my Tarte Deep Sand Concealer and place it right next to that Nars concealer. So I'm kind of, you can say that I am cream contouring my nose. Also, thank you for sticking around for watching this video because I know it's very lengthy. I didn't want to cut out too much simply because doing a simple look like this still takes you about an hour and some change. I'm not even gonna lie, especially when you're taking your time, because I really like taking my time when I do my makeup. I don't do my makeup that often anymore, but when I do, I like to take time out and do it. And that's like my me time. So it's like, enjoy yourself. So we looking pretty much blended. Blended. I'm going to use my foundation now. I'm going to take it on the back of my hand instead of directly on my face. Because that'd be some goofy stuff I be doing. And to me, this foundation dries pretty quick, so you probably want to work in sections with this. First time I used this foundation, I did not know it dried like quickly, and when I tell you the blend, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so upset I did that. Like, because why wouldn't I learn the foundation first before assuming it just gives you a little bit of time to work with it? Because there's some foundations that are like a matte finish that you can kind of take your time with, but then there's this where once you put it down, it's like, oh, let's start drying. Like, oh shoot. And then what I'm gonna do for this area, because I feel like the concealer is a little bit bright, I know I'm going on my lace. I just hope I don't regret that later. Kind of take this and like blend around my lace and my baby hair. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is go back under here, and I'm gonna end up taking a little bit more concealer because I lost some. Literally just tapping it. All right, so I'm gonna take my beauty blender. I kind of stretch underneath my eyes because I got a little, you know, fine lines underneath there to make sure it's all blended. Now we're gonna set. I kind of made this green shade for my liner or my waterline. So I am going to go into another palette. So sorry. But I'm going to the Be Perfect Carnival palette of Tati. I'm going to take the shade, this lime green shade right here, and pop that in my waterline. Then I'm going back into that Morphe palette and take this kind of fall greenish color and apply that underneath my lash line. And I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a really long time. And that is a winged liner. She did a wing liner in her video. Lord knows I don't do wing liner like that on myself. I don't even care to for real do it. I always do like a little, have a little cut crease situation with the liner, but we gonna do a liner today. So I'm going to first use my Inglot gel liner, and then I'm going to use a Sephora liquid liner. And let's just get into it. I almost feel like finding a little half or a slanted brush. So I'm using this little flat brush. I feel like if I change it just a little bit, it's gonna be like, but all right, that's all the wing liner I'm doing, because if I try to get a little bit happy, it'll be slow for me. Mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. I'm gonna wipe off the excess powder underneath my eyes with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder in dark. Getting back to I'm going to contour, warm up my face. A little bit of Mocha Mommy, not too much, because honestly this part is extra anyway. So I'm about to use one of my favorite freaking blush palettes. Like, what the heck? I have used this blush color in particular so much. Like, it's really, really my favorite blush. We gonna contour this nose as well before I fill in my brows. Let's do these brows. As I'm doing my brows, I'm thinking I should use like some kind of like spiky kind of lashes. That's all the time I'm spending on these brows, so I think I'm going to do a spikier lash. Not too big, not too crazy. I'll use these lashes right here. I don't know, I feel like these would be comparable. Like they would complement the look, whatever. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a beigey kind of nude lip too, y'all. Cause it's giving me very fall. Let me see. Yeah, that's cute. This lash is cute with it. But I'm gonna trim it because it's too long. I'm gonna go into my lip color. I think I'm gonna do gloss though. I think I'm gonna do gloss today. I'm gonna go to Cork lip pencil first and see how I like that by itself. I don't know why I be looking at my lips. I'm gonna use Chestnut just to really define my lips, not really to shade them in anymore. Let me pop this lash on. I'm gonna use a little bit more mascara underneath because I feel like I want them a little bit more full. Onto Chestnut. I'll let those lashes dry. So I'm gonna use my Anastasia Lip Gloss. Should I use this one? Let's see what butterscotch look like because I'm kind of going back and forth with these. Okay, this is giving me what I'm looking for. It's kind of what I thought this was gonna give me, but obviously not. Then I'm gonna use a little bit of my clear gloss just to really make it glossy. I'm gonna highlight my forehead. This is completely extra, y'all. You do not have to do this part. I'm kind of obsessed with this part, so This is a Fenty highlighter in Cognac Candy. I don't know if y'all can really see what that does, but oh, it's so freaking pretty. And I really don't like using a highlighter like here or whatnot. So I am going to use a Faithful highlighter, very Faithful. This is La Peach by Artist Couture, Jackie Aina collab. Just a little bit, because I don't be highlighting like that. And I'm using what's in the top. We're going to set this face. I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, which I just purchased some more of this, but I purchased the matte formula. I have to get some more of this. I'm going to scoot back a little. I really hope this liner, like, I'm going to fix it. Cover the baby hair. And I do not go in with that setting spray. And this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Let me know if you recreated. Shout out to B. Marie for this inspiration. I don't know if she'll ever see this video, but she did inspire me to get up and do my makeup and record. So now I gotta take some pictures because it's like, what time is it? Oh, it's only 6:45. Oh yeah, plenty of time to find something. You know, I mean, it's dark outside, but somebody gonna see this face. You hear me? But yes, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Share, hit that subscribe. Join the family. I hope y'all like the little change I did with the voiceover / like talking. I don't know how it's gonna come out with me editing, but I will see y'all next time. Bye.